Hi, everyone. I'm really glad to be practicing with you all tonight. So if you are with me on the floor, grab your mat, your towel, and come into a cross-legged position. So some people like to crisscross the legs like this.
Hi,
I like to place them like this where the heels are lined up.
hi,
You can
Miss
also
Amelia. Hi.
way as well. So whatever works for you.
What is the code word, Mrs. Amelia?
Hey, Nick, I'm going to give the code word at the end. Okay, please stay muted throughout the session.
Okay.
All right, everyone. So welcome. And whether you're new to practicing yoga or have been practicing for a long time, it's always like a whole new practice when you come onto the yoga mat. So we like to say we're all beginners. Okay, so let's come in with a clear mind. Give yourself permission to let go of today, whether you went to work or you had some things to do at home. And let's find ourselves present in the moment, right here, wherever you are. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing, and see if you can concentrate on what it feels like when you take a breath in and you feel the breath coming in through the nose. And then you take the breath out through the nose and notice what that feels like. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Very slow breath. And the breath is slow and steady. So we can hopefully get the mind to slow down and calm down. And if you're still feeling a little anxious or busy in the mind, I want you to place your hands on your belly and then focus on what it feels like here when you're breathing. And see if you can feel the belly expand and contract. When you inhale, you should feel the belly open and expand. And when you exhale, the belly contracts back towards your spine. So let's focus on this deep breathing. Expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. You can focus on the nose and feeling the breath in the nose, or you can focus on the belly and the sensation in the belly. Pick one that you want to focus on and concentrate with all of your energy and awareness on that sensation, on the breath. I know it's difficult, especially if you've had a busy day. And I want you to continue to take these slow, deep breaths. But now we're going to place the hands at our heart center, bow our head down. And since we've been having such beautiful weather, and the sun has been out and it's been warm outside, we're going to do salutations to the sun, greetings to the sun, even though the sun is setting and going down. We want to thank it for being so present for us this week, this day, last couple of days, all the warmth it brings, all the energy. So on your next breath, inhale and reach your arms up towards where the sun rises and sets in the sky. And send your arms down as you exhale. Bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale up towards the sun. And exhale, send the arms down towards the ground and the earth. Hands to your heart. Inhale towards the sun. Exhale towards the earth. Going very slowly, inhale up towards the sun. Exhale towards the earth. And we'll do one more round. So hands come in, breathing up towards the sun. And then exhale the hands slowly to the earth. And touch the earth with your hands, reaching down. Take a deep breath and send your left arm all the way up. And then bend over to the right side, reaching through your body. Come up with your inhale and exhale the arm down. Then do the other side where you inhale the arm up and exhale, bending to the side. Inhale up and exhale the arm down. See how slow that movement is? Inhale the opposite arm up. Exhale, bending to the side. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hand down. Opposite sides, inhale. Exhale, bend over. Rise up, inhale. And exhale. Now let's do it with both arms. Inhale the arms up. And bend to one side as you exhale. Imagine you're holding on to a beach ball. Inhale up, still holding on to that imaginary beach ball. Exhale to the other side, like you're passing it to the person that might be next to you. You can imagine. Inhale up and exhale over. And one more time, inhale up and exhale to the side. Stretch those arms to the sky and then down to the ground, to the earth. And look at your feet. One foot may be in front of the other. Stretch your legs. Shake them out. Point and flex your toes, your feet. And rotate your ankles around, getting some energy in the legs and the lower part of the body. Circle your ankles the other way. And the test, if you've been paying attention, is to recross your legs, putting the opposite foot in the front and still trying to line up your heels. So let's sit up nice and tall. Place your hands on your legs. And I want you to focus on the rib cage and start to circle your rib cage all the way around. A slow movement through your body. Now this always reminds me of how the earth circles around the sun. And so we're circling our body and maybe feeling very connected to that movement. Of course, the moon also circles around us. We have so much circular movement in the sky. Again, remember, we're focusing on connecting to the sun today and thanking the sun for bringing its energy. If you can get outside in fresh air while we have the nice sunshine, it's really important to get, say we get vitamin D from the sun. And so 5 or 10 minutes a day in the sun, we have to get some of those vitamins. So let's go the other way because it feels good to start moving the body in the opposite direction. Still circling like the earth around. Nice and slow through your body. You might be feeling like things are loosening up, starting to feel good. Starting to release if you were tense from your day, right? The eyes look awesome. Circle around a couple more times in this direction. And then sit up nice and tall. Again, lining your spine. Now take your hands to the earth again. We're going to do another salutation to the sun. On the inhale, stretch your arms out and reach up and imagine that you can grab some sunshine. And then bring your hands down and visualize like you're pulling the sunshine down into your body. Inhale up again, stretching towards the sky and bringing down sunlight on your exhale. Let's do this a couple more times, slowly. Flowing through the arms. Thanking the sun for being present. So beautiful, so strong. And let's bring our hands to our heart for a moment. We're going to take a spinal twist. Twist to your left side. Bring your right hand to your leg and your left arm around behind you. Look over your shoulder. Look back behind you. Towards the wall behind. And twist through the chest and the neck. Deep breathing here. Now let's twist to the opposite direction. Bring your arms slowly around and stretch your left arm to your right leg, your right hand behind your back, and gaze over the shoulder. Again, let's take some deep breaths here. Feel that nice twisting stretch. Twists are particularly good for our digestive systems. Gets all the organs a good squeeze and massage, especially when we breathe. And then when we release the pose, a whole bunch of new circulation comes in. Go ahead and release that coming around. So let's place our feet together in cobbler pose. The feet touching slowly. You can let the knees go up and down a few times. Loosen up your hips. And then let the knees drop towards the floor. Lift up with an inhale. And then folding forward slowly. You can drop your head and fold all the way down, closing your eyes. And I'd like to see all of you try to do this because it's very gentle yoga and really good on your body. Stretching, and some of the muscles are working and strengthening too. So let's take a couple more deep breaths. Really try to hinge from your hips. Drop your head folding in. And then slowly lift your body. Send your right leg straight out. And I know it's tight. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. Shake that knee. Shake the leg. You can pull your left foot closer and flex your right foot and sit tall. Now let's reach towards the sun again, stretching up, still a little bit of sun in the sky. Hinge forward, reaching out for your foot. If you can't hold your foot, hold your leg. And drop your head, closing your eyes. Focus on the deep breath. Very good stretch, especially those of you sitting a lot. This is stretching your hamstring behind your leg and back behind the knee. You might be feeling some tension. So just want to focus all awareness on where you feel your stretch. When you're ready, walk back up your leg. That should feel looser. Now switch your legs and bring your left leg out. Shake that one out. Now that should feel a little tighter than the other leg. So let's balance it out. Bring your right foot into the inner thigh and flex your left foot. Inhale the arms above the head, lengthening high. And crease forward again, reaching towards your foot. You don't have to hold your foot. You know, I'm holding my ankle. Drop your head and focus on your breathing. Remember the breath sensation around the nostrils or the physical movement of the belly. Focus on one of those things. Nice stretch for that hamstring. And also all the muscles in your back. They get terribly tight during the day, don't they? So let's come up on the inhale. You can walk up your leg. Stretch both legs out again and put your toes together. So I know sometimes the toes turn out, but turn the toes, put them together. Sit up nice and tall. Again, let's stretch towards the sun. Reach all the way up and then crease forward, coming down. And this is going to be harder. So maybe hold your knees or your shin bones and then drop your head and fold in. Try to keep your toes touching. Or some work of bringing the toes, the feet together, just a little bit tighter as you fold forward. You can even squeeze your inner thighs together and pull the legs close. Take another couple of breaths. This is the big one for all the way down the back, right? And then slowly rise back up. We want to take the arms to the sky again, reach for the sun. And then slowly take your hands down. And how about if we swing around to table pose now? So we'll come up onto the hands and the knees. When you come into table, you want the knees in line under your hips, and you want your wrists in line under your shoulders, pushing into the floor. With an inhale, lift your tailbone, look up and arch your back. When you exhale, we can tuck the toes round the back, dropping the head and tailbone. And then flatten the toes and lift the head and tailbone up, arching your back. Tuck the toes, curl under, dropping your head. And flatten the toes, look up. Do this a couple more times. Slowly tuck, round your back, and flatten and arch your back. One more time, deep breaths. And then as you come back, we're going to tuck the toes under one more time. Shift your hips back. Look at your fingers. Make sure your fingers are flat, your palms are pushing. And take your hips to the sky for downward dog. Drop your head. And look at your toes. Push, push against the floor. If you want, you can bend one knee, push the other heel to the floor, and then do the other side. You can do this a couple times, shifting the weight. Now bring your knees to the ground and take child's pose. Toes touch, knees open, and sitting back. You can bring your forehead to the mat and close your eyes. So when you're ready, come up, and from table pose, lift your body into a kneeling position. Kneeling position here. Okay, remember the sun. Let's reach up again for the sun and bring your hands down into your heart. You can sit back or you can stand up. I'm just going to sit back so you can see me better. Inhale up. Exhale, hands come down. And one more time, reaching for the sun all the way up and bringing your hands to your heart. Now open your arms really wide, look up towards the sun, and imagine that the sun is shining right into your heart here. Bring the energy of the sun right into your heart. Now bring one arm underneath the other as you come forward and give yourself a hug. Drop your chin to your chest. Stretch your back. You stretch the back of the shoulders here. Take a breath. And I'm going to ask you to remember which arm is underneath. Open with an inhale. Look up. Let the sun shine into your heart. Now do the other arm underneath and give yourself a hug and chin to chest. So we're going to do that with a little movement, okay? Inhale, opening. Look up towards the sun. Exhale and bring one arm under the other, switching the arms. On the inhale, open up, look towards the sun. And opposite arm under. Inhale, open. Look up to the sun. Exhale, one arm under. And open again. Inhale, look to the sun. And opposite arm stretches under. Open the arms one more time. Inhale up. And exhale to the hands and the knees, coming down into table pose. Let's take our left leg, bring it over to the side, put the foot on the floor, and slowly walk up. So you're kneeling in this position, coming up. The left hand's going to reach for the leg, and the right arm is going to stretch up and over. Reach to the side. You can reach down your leg or you can hold onto your hip. Take a breath. Again, nice, full, deep breaths here. Now, if you like, you can take the arm back up. Imagine you're holding onto that beach ball again, reaching over, like you're passing it to your friend. And let's come all the way up and send your hands back down slowly. Go ahead and pull that leg in and stretch the right leg over. Put the foot on the floor. When you're ready, walk back. Let's lift our body again slowly. Right hand on the leg. Lift your left arm all the way up towards the sun. Start bending to the side, reaching over. Stretching with your arm. Focus on your breathing. Nice deep breaths. And if you want to pretend you're holding that beach ball again, bring the bottom arm up. Imagine you're passing the ball over to your friend. And let's come up. And again, reach down to the ground. So bring your legs back underneath, tuck your toes, and push your fingers flat, downward dog, lift the hips. Drop your head. Pressing back. And then again, let's come down and take our child's pose. So knees open, toes touch, sit back, and stretch out. So next I'm going to have you come to the stomach. Place your arms down, walk your legs back, come all the way down onto your belly, stretching your feet back behind you, and try to get your arms under your shoulders, pushing into the floor. So you're in Sphinx pose, looking up, opening your chest. Take a couple of breaths. We're going to actually do a new pose tonight, or new to our yoga. We haven't probably done this one. This is called half bow. So you're going to take your right arm across the mat, bend your left leg, and see if you can reach your left hand back for your foot. Now you can pull the foot in, or you can kick the foot back. See where you want to go with the stretch. You can look forward, take a couple breaths. If this is too much, you can also put your head down and pull the leg closer. It's a bigger stretch for your thigh. You can rest your head. And when you're ready to do the other side, you release that leg. Now that hand's going to come across. You bend the other foot, reach back, grab the foot, hug it in. Remember, you can stay up, you can kick back, or you can lay down and pull the leg in. And again, let's release that side. Put your hands underneath your shoulders next. Work your legs together. Touch your toes if you can touch your toes. And lift up if you want to push up into cobra pose. Pull your chest up, looking forward. If this is too much, you can stay low in low cobra, and you lift here just with your back. Now lower all the way down, tuck your toes, and push your body all the way up. And we're going to do one more downward dog tonight. So toes are there, fingers are flat, lifting your hips up, pushing back. And let's come back down to your knees. And from the knees, you can either sit back on your heels, or you can swing your legs around in front of you. Some of you need to sit that way, I think. A little bit more comfortable with your legs around. Let's just check and see what time it is, where we are. Good, we're doing good. All right, so sit however you're comfortable. And let's roll the shoulders a couple times. Roll them back. Slow, rolling the shoulders. Rolling the shoulders. And we can roll them the other way a couple of times, just forward, around, nice and slow. So, open the arms again. Look up towards the sun. But then turn your palms, your fingers down, and reach around and see if you can clasp your hands behind you. So if you're able to lock your hands behind your back, you pull your shoulders back, reach the fingers away, and then look up towards the sky. Now remember, you don't have to sit on your heels. You can be standing up or you can be sitting down. Take a couple of breaths. Feel that opening in your chest again. Deep breathing here. I'm going to show you one more pose. This is called rabbit pose. Rabbit pose. Your arms become the rabbit ears. You bring your head down to the floor. So you can also release your hands to do it. Put your head on the floor and then make the rabbit ears and lift them up towards the sky. And you can release your hands to sit up. Coming off of the head, I like the way that feels in the head. Some people don't. So if you don't like it, just remember for next time. Swing around to a seated pose, everyone. Legs coming out, shake them out again. Okay. Now that we're in this pose, let's bring your left foot in to your body. Squeeze it tight. Remember what I said about twists being really good for your digestive system? Let's do another twist. You can keep your foot here or you can cross your foot over. It's up to you. It doesn't make a difference. It's whatever feels better. Now use your right hand to hug the knee close and send your left arm around and twist. Look over your shoulder. Focus on your breathing here. You're going to feel a nice squeeze in your belly. The closer you hug that leg into your stomach. So deep breathing. One more breath. We really have to breathe into the belly a little bit. Get it a lot of good energy. Now twist it forward and drop your knee. Come into figure 4 where your ankle and knee are lined up. You flex your foot. Now this could be it. This is a big stretch for some of you. Or you can take your hands behind the back. You can pull your foot in. You can slide in, but you keep your hips on the ground in this pose. Don't lift up. Keep your butt down. If you don't like this, keep your legs straight. Okay? There's 2 options. I want you to focus on the sensation of your breath, whether it's around your nose or in your belly. So let's release this pose and stretch your left leg out. Bring your right leg in, grab it with your hands, squeeze it towards you. Squeeze the knee in. We're going to do our twist. The option is to keep your foot on this side of the leg or cross it over and use your left hand to pull the knee close. The right hand comes around and you're twisting over, looking over your shoulder. Focus on deep breathing here. Really big breathing into the belly. You can close your eyes, or you can look at one spot over your shoulder. When you're ready, release forward, drop the knee. So flex your foot, and maybe you stay here. Maybe this is your stretch, your pose. Maybe you put your foot on the floor and slide a little closer. I want you to do what feels right for you tonight. The sun is going down. We're losing the energy of the sun. It's getting cooler, getting darker. So we're starting to bring our energy down, slowing down, resting more. When you're ready, release this pose. Let's come onto our back. Let me turn this down a little. Come down onto our back next. Okay, and you can take a full body stretch. You can reach through your arms and your legs, reaching out. If you want to hug your knees into your chest, you can reach the knees in and maybe circle your knees around or rock a little bit on your back. You can circle the knees the opposite way if you want. And for one last stretch, if you want to pull your head to your knees and squeeze into like a cannonball, you can. And when you're ready, stretch back out, getting ready for final relaxation. Another full body stretch. And then you're going to let the arms and legs open and close your eyes, resting into the floor. So when you close your eyes, see if you can relax one body part at a time. You can start with your right foot and your right leg, relax them. Relax your left foot and your left leg. Relax your right hand and your right arm. Relax your left hand and your left arm. Relax your whole backside. Relax your whole front side. Relax the muscles of your face, the mouth, the eyes, and all the muscles of the head. So whole body is relaxed. And you can focus on the sensation of your breath again. Notice the breath around your nose, the breath around your belly, the slow rhythm of your breath. Let everything go. Oh, maybe start to turn your head from side to side very slowly. Just feeling that stretch of the neck. Look to one side and then the other side. And when you reach over the head again, roll onto your right side, bring your knees to your chest, and coming into sleeping child's pose. Taking a couple of breaths. I like to put the arm under my head like a pillow. And when you're ready to come up, you can push yourself up with your hands. Come into a seated pose again. Grab your pillow. Crisscross your legs. Sit up straight and close your eyes. The hands are going to sit on the lap with the thumb and the first or index finger touching. And I want you to just notice your breath here, the slow flow of your breath. Relaxing into this moment. Remember, the sun is now setting. So we're going into the quiet time of the evening. And I invite you to rest, relax. Give yourself some time, some slow down time, because the sun's going to be up and shining again tomorrow. So we'll bring our hands to our heart as we bow our head and thank the sun for this beautiful day. Lift your hands up over your head and send the arms all the way down towards the earth. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. Namaste.
That was great work, everyone.
Namaste. Thank you, Tracy. Thanks for being here with us.
Bye.
Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Here comes today's code word from our very
Hey, what is the code word for today?
I'm going to give everyone the code word. Could you guys please stay muted? Today's code word for mindfulness is bump. B-U-M-P, bump.